Welcome to the Better Together podcast, where we look for ways we can work together to advance the gospel of Jesus Christ. Today we have Ken Akers, the Director of Masters Men with North American Ministries, and he's going to talk to us a bit about impact. So, Ken, thank you for coming to be with us today, my friend.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, Impact started several years ago as an outreach in the area where our national convention is, not just to go in and have meetings and stay in hotels and spend money, but to make an impact on the area. And we've done that through different ways, working with local churches and with local charities and organizations in that area.
And it's got quite a history, and people that were involved last year in Birmingham were able to see what an impact it had on the community, especially the homeless community in that particular situation. But this year you're heading to Raleigh, North Carolina. And so what kind of things, what kind of plans for impact do you all have for there?
Well, we've got 3 different projects that we have. We will be working with a organization in Raleigh itself called With Love From Jesus, and this is to where they reach out to homeless and to other people in need, and our people there will be working, helping to stock and restock shelves, do separation of items that they've got and such like that, so we'll be doing that. We're working with one of our local churches there, Haven Free Will Baptist Church. Got a new pastor, a young pastor that's starting, and we're going to be working with them. We're going to be doing a free car wash. We also got a big inflatable that we're going to have there. It's a big thing that the kids, so if somebody comes, drops by, get their car washed, there'll be opportunity for the kids to play a little bit. It's just a time for people to meet the new pastor, meet this church. They've been doing some stuff to spruce up the church around there and do things like that. So they're trying to make a impact in that area and work with that. They'll also be having free water and different things like that. And then another church in Durham, Shady Grove Free Will Baptist Church, we'll be working with them to do what we used to call Operation Saturation. Brother Tom Dooley, back when he was director of Masters Men, started this several years ago. And it was where you go to initially it was for home mission churches, but it's been worked at all different churches all across the country now, where people will come, pass out literature, very non-threatening type, just hanging door hangers or doing something like that for the church, for the neighborhoods around the church, just to introduce people to it. And so that's the 3 projects we'll be working with this year in Raleigh.
And really, these are projects that you've had experience doing all through the years. In a way, the With Love for Jesus is a little bit like what you did with the United Way last year in Birmingham, and the year before that in Memphis, you had a car wash at one of the local churches and did a kind of an Operation Saturation at another church. So you guys have a good track record of doing these kinds of things all through the years.
We have. We've worked a lot of different projects. In addition to those, we've built pole barns. We've cleaned out ditch lines. We've done a little bit of everything just to help the area. And I appreciate all the people that have come. We have 2 or 3 of us that have been at every Impact from the time it began, but we have a lot of new people. We'd like to get a lot of churches to get started with their youth groups, with their men's or women's ministry, or just individuals that can come. We'll meet around 9 o'clock at these different locations, be there until about noon or so, helping and doing what we can to, again, make an impact for that area and for that community. Yes, last year in Birmingham, working with Samaritans, with the Salvation Army there, and helping with that. One of the greatest things I've done, just quickly, we worked with a VA center several years ago, and what we did was spruce up their flower boxes. We actually went out, bought flowers, bought wood, and did some stuff like that, and the people at the facility told us it made a great impact on the people there. Having people come in and visit with them was one thing, but then to do this work, it was just a great time, and it always has been. Every time we go away, we feel good that what we've done's made a difference.
And it's clearly a lot of fun for the participants. I think you've already got probably close to 60 folks or so who've signed up, and we're really early in the game at this point. So somebody's listening in, they want to come individually or they want to bring a youth group. What can they do to get in contact with you to set up to do what they can to help out with Impact?
Well, they can go to the Masters Men website. It's fwbmastersmen.org, and once they get there, there's a scrolling part on there. Just click on Impact. Once they go on there, if they will go ahead and get registered by church, and each person that's going to come, if they'll fill out their name and give us a shirt size, we'll have them a free T-shirt there with the Impact logo, the convention logo on it. And I think also that the convention website, you can get to it from that way also.
Okay, so you could also go to NAFWB.org and go to FWBmastersmen.org. Also kind of watch your Facebook site. You tend to have information there as well. And it's critical if you want a T-shirt, because that morning everyone wants a T-shirt. So there is a deadline for the T-shirt, isn't there?
There is. I don't remember off what it is.
It's probably on our site.
Yeah, if you get signed up, it really looks good. All of our people run around with the same T-shirts, especially when they're out and about in the area doing different things. So the car wash, everybody would dress alike. The Operation Saturation, everybody be dressed alike. And working at the community center there at that charity that we work with. So it's great to have something you can take home with you. And we appreciate everybody that can come out and help with it.
That's great. And so we encourage you to go to fwbmastersmen.org. Those of you in Tampa or that'll be going to Tampa or Charleston, West Virginia, some of our future cities, maybe you show up and see what it's like if you've never been to Impact before, and go ahead and start thinking about the coming years when we'll be coming to your town and what kind of impact we might be able to have there. Well, Brother Ken, thank you for the good work that Masters Men does. Thank you for how this is such a life-changing situation for the folks that get to participate and the folks that benefit from it. We really appreciate the good work you all are doing.
And we do have, you mentioned Facebook, there is a Impact Facebook page. And if you want to see what we've done in the past, we've got pictures there from the last several years, so you can go on there and look and see the people that were involved with it.
That's great. So thank you all for doing that, and we encourage you, take this information, share it on social media, share it with folks in your church. Every little thing we do really does help. It really does matter. We truly are better when we work together.